Hello everyone, how are you? This is Mahesh, and today I'm here to explain about adverb. After watching this video, you will be able to understand what is an adverb and types of adverbs and how to use a particular adverb in a sentence. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that we have to understand, we have the mainly four types of adverbs: adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, and adverb of frequency. These are the four main types that we have. So before we are knowing the types of adverbs, that we have to understand, and that what actually that we have to know what is an adverb is all about. Okay, so what is an adverb? So that's what we should know first before we are going to learn the types of adverbs and the details and brief explanation. So an adverb, modify, verb, adjective, and an adverb too. So what does the modify word mean here? So actually the modify means like adding or changing something to the particular words like verb, adjective, and adverbs. So I mean, let's give more examples and explanation. You can easily understand by the more explanation. Okay, so actually let's get started with verb. So how an adverb modify or change a verb or an action. Okay, so here are four things that we have to understand: how an action performed, and where an action has took place, and when the particular action performed, and how often the action performed. Those are the things that we have to learn now. Okay, I mean, now we are talking about how uh, an adverb modify these things. You know, yeah, let's see. So, for example, the mm, alarm rang loudly. The alarm rang loudly. So, how the alarm rang? That is the question. How? So, in this particular type of a adverb, we can find answer for the question how. Okay, so the manner of a sentence, here we are talking about the manner of a sentence. How, in which manner the action took place. The alarm rang loudly. How the alarm rang loudly, right? Harry ran quickly. How he ran quickly. So that's what we have to understand, the manner, which manner the particular sentence, the particular action took place. Okay, I hope you understood. So this is come under the adverb of manner, because we are talking about the manner of an action, right? So the next thing is adverb of place. Adverb of place, actually where. I mean, in these sentences, we can find. I mean, in this adverb, we can find the answer for the question where. For example, put the cake there. Where? Where should I put the cake? There. Just put the cake there. That's what we are talking about. I looked everywhere for my book. For my book. I looked everywhere for my book. I looked for my book. Where? Everywhere. Isn't it? So that's what we're talking about. Hmm? Yeah. If a adverb talking about the places, we should call it as adverb of place. And next thing is when. When an action took place. Adverb of time, obviously. Right? So in these particular sentences, we can find the answer for the word, for the question when. Kirti went to gym today. When she went to gym today, isn't it? She went to gym today. We're talking about the time. So that's why we should call it as adverb of time. And second example, they go out to dinner weekly. When they go out to dinner weekly. So we're talking about the time. That's why we're calling this as adverb of time. And the next thing is how often. How often? I mean the frequency. The adverb of here we're talking about the adverb of frequency. You know, I mean how many times or like the frequency of the particular action. Like sometimes he play cricket, sometimes he play cricket. How many times? It's like it's a kind of frequency. How often? you know so that's what we're talking about. That's why you should call it as adverb of frequency, because we are talking about the frequency here. uh, Ritesh never smoke, never, he never smoke, right? So we are mentioning the frequency here. That's why we should call it as adverb of frequency. And then adjective. How an adverb modify an adjective. How it possible? Let's discuss it. If you see the example, the first example, he is very happy today. So what is an adjective? Happy is the adjective here, right? Happy is the adjective. But see, the word very describing the word happy, intensity of his happiness. The very word is expressing the intensity of his happiness, right? So where is adverb here? And Sia wore bright colored dress in the party. In the party, which dress? A brightly colored. A brightly colored. Colored is an adjective here. The color is adjective, and the brightly is describing something else, right? The brightly, I mean the intensity of color here. The brightly is expressing the intensity of color. So we can call it as adjective, I mean adverb, right? Here in this way the adverb modifies adjective. Okay. And then the next thing is adverb describing another adverb. How an adverb describes another adverb. That's what now we are going to discuss. Okay. For example, the dancer moves so gracefully. So gracefully. So the gracefully word is an adverb here, right? Because the graceful word is telling something about the moves. Dancer moves. She moves very gracefully, right? But the word so itself is an adverb, because the so word is also expressing something about the gracefulness, isn't it? Even the scientist quite easily solved the problem. uh, Here we're talking about the solving of the problem. He can solve the problem easily, but how? Quite easily. The quite word describing about the easily word. So that's why we are calling the word as adverb. I hope you understood, right? And let's quick revise what we have learned today. What is an adverb? Modifying verb, adjective, adverb. Like add something or changes. And types of adjectives, like how, where, when, and how often. I mean, if we can answer the question for how it come under the adverb of manner, and if you can answer like to where question, that's come under the adverb of place and adverb of time and adverb of frequency. I think you hope understood everything, right? So thank you for watching. If you like this video, do like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, because it motivates me to create more videos. right? So if you really want to me to make a video on the particular any grammar topic, let me know in the comment section. Okay, thank you.